Ed is going to do some training for us on storytelling using newer technology, using what the kids are growing up with. I'm going to tell you right now, come on up. I love doing it with a book because I love books. Most children today actually do more reading than I did as a child because they've got access to so much. But they're used to doing it with technology as opposed to paper. So, thank you very much, Ed.
Hi, my name's Ed, and I'm addicted to hair products. Sorry, wrong meeting. Hi, Ed.
I'll second that one.
Yeah, my hairdresser can tell you that.
Right place, wrong currency.
Give me a couple minutes here.
Is that the baby boombox?
Actually, that's the baby. So, as I get older, I've been having some vision issues where indoors my eyes do not get enough light. Storytelling, usually where do they put us? The darkest corner of the room. And so I was having trouble reading the books. Even with my glasses on, I wasn't getting enough light. So I'm going through my options going, okay, so do I get a book light? Do I put a headlamp on and blind the kids when I look out at the audience? And so I went online and I was exploring my options. And one of the things that I found is an app called Novel Effect. It's on the bottom of your agenda here. And what Novel Effect does is they take books and they'll add music and sound effects that it will follow along while you're reading, and it will play that content.
Wow.
There's even a few books, like The Night Before Christmas, where you can do an entire ebook within the app. And that's actually what I'm going to show you guys today. So what I did is I bought a tablet specifically for storytelling. So this tablet here, I bought the case so that it has a strap on the back of it. It's easy for me to hold. I loaded the app on here. I bought a small speaker that I turn this on. I put it between my feet when I'm ready to start the story. But because this is a large room, I brought a larger speaker.
Older ears too.
And so if we go into the Novel Effect app, so here's the Novel Effect app. I go into the one that my stuff because there's certain things that I read all the time. They just changed to their own version of The Night Before Christmas. And so you go into ebook here. Let me make sure that we're attached by sound. Okay, so we have sound. So I'll go into the app. So you start your storytelling. 'Twas the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, went all through the house. Sorry, I have not memorized it. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Sorry, it's not loading. I haven't had this issue.
The children were snuggled.
Cliff, will you hold that?
There we go. Okay. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. And so it'll play the music, it'll play the sound effects in the background. For something like this, it's great. If you have visually impaired children, one of the great things about it being on a tablet is if they say, I want to see the reindeer, you can actually zoom in on the tablet and you can show them the reindeer, which is something that's kind of hard to do with a book without actually walking up to them and go, okay, there it is. They're adding new books every week. I've actually sent them an email asking them to add more of the Christmas books. They had the Dr. Seuss books on there for a while, but I guess they lost the license for it. So if you have ebooks either through Amazon or some other, and they have the sound effects and stuff on here, you can actually do it that way, where you pull up your ebook on the tablet and play the app in the background. The other thing you can do is you don't have to have a tablet, you can do it through your phone, which is the way that I've been doing it for the books that they don't have ebooks for. So,
Ed, are you controlling the pacing on that, or is the soundtrack?
it tracks it through the microphone as I'm speaking.
So it is AI hearing your voice.
Yes, it is.
That is impressive.
So, I know it sounds strange, but one of my favorite stories to read when I go out is Green Eggs and Ham. So, I'll ask the kids, so what do you like to eat for your Christmas dinner? And they'll say turkey or ham or whatever. And then I say, well, one of my favorite stories to read is Green Eggs and Ham. Let me go to that one. And so I'm doing this with my phone. My phone is the microphone for the app. And so if I go in here into Green Eggs and Ham, as I would on my phone. So it starts out, I am Sam. Sam I am. That's Sam I am, that's Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. And if you hear, it's doing the music and the sound effects. It's picking up my voice through the microphone of either the tablet or my phone.
And now you're confusing the heck out of it.
Well, it knows that I'm reading the story. I'm just not reading it through the app because it's not an option on the app. It was until a few months ago. So I was reading it on the app, showing the storybook to the children, and that way we could zoom in, we could do all the other things like that. That's a great way to use technology if you're having issues like I had. Technology is only going to expand. This company is relatively new. It was created for teachers. So a lot of the books and stuff that they have are geared towards teaching, but as more and more of us get into it and make requests, I'm sure they're going to make more and more books available. Any questions?
How do you, when you sit down to do story time, how do you deal with the, I need to fire up technology and do that as you deal with the kids?
As I'm firing it up, what I say is the elves loaded this new technology on my phone or my tablet or whatever. I have not used it before, so I'm going to be as surprised as you are, so that if it doesn't function, it actually gives me a way out. I can say, well, I guess it's still in beta. They're still testing it, or they played a joke on me or something like that, and then you can still go to the books. Anybody else?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.